Only one thing I'd ever teach my grandchildren if I was going to die tomorrow would be this piece right here. You're going to control your own thinking because it controls your life. So the beliefs you have on the subconscious level, the beliefs are formed by the way that we think. And I'm going to come back now. I want to tell you that we think in 3 dimensions. We think with words, language, first dimension. The second dimension, the words are to give you the second dimension, which is the picture. A picture called an image or an idea. So the language we use creates images or pictures. And the third dimension is emotion or how we feel. Emotion or how we feel. That 3-dimensional form of thought is called self-talk. The conversation that you carry on with yourself. It can be internal in your mind, but it can be out loud too. So self-talk is what we want to remember. Self-talk is the conversation that you carry on in your own mind. Now, everybody does it, no matter if you're Chinese, Japanese, Portuguese, it doesn't matter. It's the language we use that triggers the images, that has the emotion. As I speak to you, you speak to yourself 3 times as fast. When I stop, you speed up 6 times faster. It's estimated you have about 50,000 thoughts go through your mind a day. As I said earlier, the thoughts don't evaporate into thin air. Thoughts accumulate to become beliefs. Once you get a belief, you act like the belief, whether it's true or not. So you build your own beliefs with your own thoughts. So what happened when you went through your accident or the situation that occurred that caused you or your loved one to be in the situation they are? What was your self-talk like? What were you talking to yourself about? What realities were you giving yourself? And it didn't matter if it was true, but this self-talk is building inside yourself the idea of this is the way things are, this is the way I am, this is the way the world is, this is the way my future is. Then I affect my perception. I don't let myself even see the gorilla. So all beliefs are built in the same way. They're built with the way we talk to ourselves. There's a formula that we know about how beliefs are built, and the formula is I times V equals R. Remember that one. Imagination times vividness. And by vividness we mean, the V, anytime you get a clear picture with emotion and have the picture repeated, it becomes R or reality. See, you don't record what is actually happening. You record light reflecting off of objects. See, you don't even see with your eyes, you pick up light with your eyes. Then you tell yourself what you think is happening. And that, as you tell yourself what is happening, that's the reality that's being stored in the neuron of your brain. That becomes the truth to you. Now, you don't need to go through that devastating hurt or that comment by that person. See, it doesn't need to keep happening to you over and over again. All you got to do is think about it. And you had plenty of time to lay there and think about it over and over and over. So you're building your reality not with a repetition of an event, but you build your reality with a repetition of what you think about in the event. You don't build your future that you're going to cause yourself to seek out of the reality of what maybe is possible, but the reality that you're thinking about. You build your own realities with your own thoughts. And with the thoughts that people are giving you. Now, that self-talk, there's another word for it, and I want you to remember it. It's called an affirmation. An affirmation is just a statement of fact. Now, it didn't say it was true. You make an affirmation, gee, I'm tired. But you may not need to be. Oh, that's stupid of me. That's an affirmation. I can't do that is an affirmation. I'll never be able to have children is an affirmation. All kinds of affirmations. Affirmations don't need to be positive. They can be hurtful, they can be negative, they can be destructive. An affirmation is just a statement of fact. And you're making them all the time. But keep in mind when I say fact, I don't mean truth. I don't mean real fact. I just mean you're telling yourself the fact. And if you know how your subconscious works, it doesn't argue. It accepts literally what you tell it. So if you say, no way, your subconscious will say, well, there is a way. Let me show you a way. It just says, no way. Okay. We won't let you see it. We won't let you find it. You behave like the way you're telling yourself. So if you can just remember, you're telling yourself dumb things sometimes. You're scaring yourself. You're running yourself down. So people are constantly giving you evaluations of you. Constantly giving me evaluations of me, of your children, of the people around you. This is just normal. Not because of the circumstances some of you are in. People are always telling you. Teachers are telling you. Coaches are telling you. They have been telling you. They all speak as though they're an authority. They hand you statements of fact. Now, here's the piece. It doesn't become a part of you until you give sanction to it. You must agree with the opinion of the other. You must give sanction to it. You must give agreement to it. You must control your self-talk, or your self-talk controls you. It controls your mood. It controls your future. It controls your hope. But it's so important for you to be your own person. That's what you have control over. No matter if you lost the use of your arms or lost the use of your legs, you haven't lost the use of your mind. You haven't lost the use of your brain. That's your dignity. That's who you are. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. You've got to be tougher than the Dickens. You've got to be tougher than most people. And the toughness is being discriminate, but doggone it, what you tell yourself is so important. You've got to be constructive to yourself, loving to yourself. You've got to talk yourself into the right mood. You've got to talk yourself into your future. You've got to reject the negative and accept the positive. But yet still, where's the truth? My God, I don't know. But who does? But who does? But who does? But it doesn't matter. Once you accept it, bam, you can't see the gorilla. And you start acting like it. You can't see the keys to the car. Start acting like it.